Hey everybody, what's going on? Dylan here. Today I really wanted to talk about how to remain focused and efficient. Alright, this is something that I really struggled with at the beginning, and now that I've been getting a groove and I kind of found out what really works for me and how I can really remain focused and efficient. Now I want to tell you guys what works, and maybe something that works for me could work for you, and so I really wanted to share all of this with you. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so staying focused. How do you stay focused? The first thing that really worked for me and that I had a really big issue with was that I had distractions everywhere. And the two biggest distractions that people have is phone and social media. All right. Other distractions could be people. Because I live here with my wife. I have my wife walking in could be a distraction. Dogs. My two pups that I have are a distraction. Maybe you have like an iPad or something. There's something that will take your attention away from what you are doing. That is a distraction, basically. All right. So people. Your phone and social media. Okay, I had a big struggle with my phone. I would always have my phone next to me, and every time that bitch would light up, oh my god, I would see it, and then I would go on it, and then you know how it works. I mean, you go on and you're drawn to something else, and it just takes you off onto a path of just being distracted. And before you know it, 30 minutes have gone by, and you're like, oh my god, I don't even feel like doing what I'm doing anymore. All right, so that's what I mean. And our phones, before I go any further, our phones are literally designed to distract the hell out of us. They are designed to give us short attention spans. They are designed to take away our focus on what we're doing, to suck us in. Same like Facebook. Facebook is terrible. You go through the newsfeed and you get instant gratification all the way through. I mean, you got post after post after post after post, and then you got all the videos and all the photos and all the stuff going on. Same with Instagram. You got all these different types of posts. You go on YouTube. I mean, you got one video, then you got all your different other videos. I mean, people, I think there was a study done where people's attention span is, you have to literally catch their attention in seconds. If you don't catch it in seconds, I mean, they're gone. And then after that, when they're watching the video, people just lose interest within like a minute or two, and they're poof, gone, and they're on the next video, and then the next video. So our lives, everything around us is literally making us addicted to instant gratification. So like we're focused on something and something else pops up, and then we're like, oh cool, what is that? And then we lose it, and then we lose focus, and then before you know it, we're totally off topic. All right, so staying focused, that's the number one thing, is you have to eliminate all distractions like what I just described. You have to eliminate them, get rid of them. Cell phone. Put your cell phone away. Get it away from you. That's what I have to do. I literally have to lock my phone away from me just so I don't go on it, because I know as soon as I see stuff going on my phone, I'm going to be curious and then I'm going to lose it. All right, so eliminate all your distractions. Get them away from you. Whatever you got to do. If you have to lock yourself in a damn room to get work done, do it. Next part, complete your tasks and whatever you got to do in increments. Okay, and take breaks, consistently in a certain amount of time. All right, so I like to break it up into, you can either do like 20-minute work intervals with like 5-minute breaks, or I like to do 50 minutes and then 10-minute break, so it's like an hour exactly. So it's like boom, boom, work, break, and so that doesn't, so you're not sitting here for like 3 hours just like dredging through this trying to get shit done. We're really not designed. The human body is not designed to sit down in a chair or something for 4 or 5 hours to work on something. It's really not. A study was done that we're actually the most efficient if we, take, I think it was like 20 minutes. If we work for 20 minutes and then 5 or 10 minute break, 20 minutes, 5 or 10 minute break, just breaking up into intervals. It makes it, a lot less, tiring. Because if you sit in a chair for hours and hours and hours, dude, you're gonna fall asleep, or I fall asleep. I used to fall asleep all the time. It's gonna be bad. So you want to make sure that you're breaking up your work into consistent intervals so that you can maximize your energy. Okay. Next thing, create goals for yourself to accomplish. All right. This is still staying focused. All right. So you want to create goals so you stay focused. On my board, wrong side. See that? See that board right there that has my goals, that I really that I'm working on, that I want to accomplish. All right, and over there is commitments that I have for myself. But right now I'm focusing on goals. All right, so goals that you have, these things are important, because if you never really created goals for yourself before, you're not really going towards anything. You're just kind of I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a way to describe it. But you're really just you're just walking into, like, let's say everything's just white, right? And you're just kind of walking into the abyss. You're not really going anywhere. You don't have a path to follow. Creating goals has a path for you to follow. It was a study done where people are literally, they perform the best when they are working towards something. People are very like working toward human beings. Human beings are working towards animals, right? Whenever we have something to go towards, that's where we're the most efficient. All right, so you guys want to make sure that you're creating goals for yourself on a consistent basis, whether it's monthly goals or weekly goals, quarterly goals, yearly goals, whatever you prefer. Just make sure you're creating goals for yourself to work towards, so that way you can see them and you can remain focused on where you're going. All right, so and water. I really want to touch that. I didn't write this down here, but water. I really want to throw water in there because if you are dehydrated, within hours, your body automatically starts to go down in efficiency if you're not hydrating yourself constantly. All right, so make sure you guys are drinking water, being hydrated. Do not drink soda and shit like that, iced tea. No, you don't want to drink that. You need water because that's what your body needs. All right, so throw away that can of Coke and pick up a bottle of water. All right, and let's not even go into how the quality of water. Let's not even go into that. All right, so being efficient. All right, now this is the second part of the video. How do you become more efficient? How do you become an efficient machine? All right, the first thing I have written down here is do the most challenging thing in the morning, or do the most time-consuming thing in the morning. All right, so that's why I make my cold calls for real estate. I do my cold calls in the morning, and then I make YouTube videos in the morning. All right, so that's the most time-consuming, most important thing that I got to do is first thing in the morning. All right. Now, for business owners or for people that are starting to create their own business and starting to work for themselves, you really got to start looking into delegating workout. If you're making, let's say your time's worth $100, $200 an hour, you really can't. You really need to start delegating your workout because you can't be doing a $5 an hour job when you're worth $100 to $200 an hour. So you really need to start thinking about things like that. Like, it's not worth your time. That's not how you become efficient. When you become efficient by doing the most important tasks and getting those things done. All right. Third thing is only have what you need. If you have a bunch of crap all over your desk everywhere when you're trying to get work done, you're not going to be efficient because you're going to be fumbling through crap and you're going to be like, where the hell is this and where the hell is that? You're going to be looking through all this shit, and then maybe you're going to see something and then you're going to become distracted. You're like, oh crap, I really need to get this done. So only put in front of you what you need. If you are cold calling or you are calling people, all you need is a notepad. If you need a notepad, a phone. I have to use a cell phone, because of my, I'm stationed in Japan, so I have to use a cell phone. I'm not in the United States, so I can't really have like a landline. But if you're, because you're in the States, use a landline. Like, put your phone away, so that way you have your notepad and a phone, your landline, and then wherever you're getting your numbers from. So like Mojo, if you use the Mojo dialer, or phone book if you're using the phone book. So only put what you really absolutely need in front of you, and that's it. Don't have a bunch of crap everywhere. All right. Now, to kind of like bring everything together, staying focused and remaining efficient. If you guys are able to figure out what works for you, and you guys are staying focused and being efficient, this is going to create momentum. All right. When you guys find your system and you create momentum for yourself, you're going to start knocking things out left and right. And then the more momentum that you're gaining, it's like the snowball at the top of the hill rolling down. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. The snowball effect. So when you guys are creating this momentum, you're going to be getting more and more and more work done. And then before you know it, you're just going to be knocking things out left and right. And you're just going to be getting it done, and you're going to become a machine. All right. So staying focused, eliminate distractions, take breaks. All right. Create increments of working and then taking breaks. Creating goals for yourself, and drink water. All right, so being efficient. Do the most challenging thing first thing in the morning. Do the most important thing or most time-consuming thing first thing in the morning. Start delegating workout for people to do, and only have what you need in front of you. All right. So those are basically the topics I talked about today. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Liking and sharing this video helps me out a lot. I really appreciate it. And if you guys have any suggestions for me for what you want me to talk about, shoot it down in the comments below. And make sure you guys are subscribing to this channel to get more personal development sales, NLP tricks. I'll be talking more about that in the future. Real estate, you name it. Anything about personal development is going on this channel. All right, guys, I really liked sharing this video with you, and I look forward to talking to you in the future.